Hi everyone. So today we'll see how to create a Maven project in Jenkins, right? So in my previous video, we have tried with the freestyle project, right? So where you have to give your workspace of your project and then we have to pass our Maven command, right? So instead of passing the workspace, so we can directly go for a Maven project option, right? So you can go to Jenkins and you can create Maven project and we can pass what are the Maven commands and you have to point your form.xml file, right? To execute the test. So whenever we run locally, we will go to the particular project directory terminal and we will run our Maven command, right? Maven clean test or Maven clean verify. So we'll pass some Maven commands to execute our script. The same thing we have to do in Jenkins for moving towards the CICD pipeline, right? So how do we set up the Maven project in Jenkins? The same setup, whatever the project that we have created, we have to execute in the same in Jenkins as well. So for moving towards the Jenkins, setting the things, so we'll see today. So first of all, you have to install the Jenkins and you have to set up the global tool configuration for Java and Maven, because Jenkins has to know where the Java is located and where the Maven is located, right? So we have to pass those paths in the global tool configuration, which I already covered in my previous video. Please go and check how to set up the Java file path and Maven path, right? After that, we can go for a create new item option by selecting the Maven project. So like I said, right, so since we are not using the freestyle here, so you have to give the pom.xml root file path, directory file path here, right? Once you've done that one, then we can go for a build option where you have to pass the Maven test command or Maven build command, right? So we usually pass clean test or clean verify, right? So those commands we have to pass and you just click on apply and save and the build, the project is ready. Now we can go for a build now option. The same steps we'll follow now and we'll try to create one project. Okay, so this is a dashboard. You can come to the new item by clicking on the new item. So you will be getting here. So here I will create some Maven project. Okay, so click on this Maven project option and click on OK. So the project is created now. You can see, right? So the project is created. So now we can directly go to the build option. So here the build option, right? So here we have to pass our pom.xml. So here is my pom.xml. So I will simply go here. I will copy this pom.xml file and I will pass it to the build path, right? So this is a file path of your pom.xml file path. We have to pass it here. And what's the goal we have to pass? Like we have to pass clean test or clean verify, right? Here we don't want to pass MEN since this is a Maven project, so it will automatically take it as a MEN by default one. So we have to pass only clean test. And the post build action, how to generate the report, right? So how to publish the HTML report, Cucumber report, or test ng results, which I have already covered in my previous video, right? So in my previous video, if you see and check my playlist, like I have covered Cucumber video and how to publish the test ng results and how to publish the extend report and how to publish the HTML report, right? So these are the things that which we already done. So now just click on apply, okay, and click on the save now. So our project is ready. You can see the workspace is created now. Okay, so if you go to the workspace, nothing will be there. So once you build the project, so whatever that your project folder file is there, no, it will be coming here. So where our project is Maven project, so where it is, yeah, this is the one, right? So we'll build the project now. So as soon as you can see here, so we can go to the console. So now you can see in the console, the project started, right? So what are the commands that we passed? Clean test is passed, and the test is, the execution is started. You can see the Chrome driver was started successfully, and there were some failures, right? There were 2 tests, one is getting failed, right? So our build is success now. Okay, so Jenkins is about to close the execution. So now you can see the results. Build is success, but I mean it is unstable because we are getting some failure. So that's the reason we are getting the yellow color. Now we'll go to our project workspace, and you can see the test results are coming, right? I mean there were tests result trends are coming since we ran only one time, so you cannot see the trend. If you go for more than one time of building your project, you could see the trends. And these are the default results that comes out of from the Jenkins, right? So I mean there were some exceptions. I mean assertions are getting failed. Okay, so this is how we create a Maven project and we run from the Jenkins. So what are the things that we have to follow? You have to make sure, I mean you are creating a Maven project and you have to pump the pom.xml file path, and you have to give the this Maven command, right? Maven test command. So to execute our project. So once this is done, I mean you are good to execute the Maven project in the Jenkins. So that's all about setting the Maven project. So in my next video, I will cover like so how do we trigger the build automatically, and how do you trigger the build some amount of interval time, right? And we can see how to create a pipeline project, right? So those things like so we'll see in the next video. Okay, thank you guys.